High School West Falcons, but that one follows this big one between East and Chariho. Of course, the semifinals will be Tuesday night at the Providence Civic Center. For those of you who might be making plans for the big finale, the big cheese, the head honcho, the amazing, victorious big battle, March 15th, Sunday night at the Providence Civic Center, and that one would begin at 7 o'clock. That's the Class B final. The Class A final will begin at 9 o'clock on the 15th. Here come the starting lineups. Jeff Nelson, the big guy, gets ready and starts at one of the forwards. He goes over, shakes hands with Jeff Sinkowski and Jerry Gleason. Scott Perrin come out first for the Chariho Chargers. He had 6'3", as one of the Charger co-captains. They match up very well and very evenly, this team, except when Big Angelo Muzzy gets in the lineup for the Chariho Chargers. You know, you got your share of boards too, John Cowell, against Chariho. I remember the game that we broadcast. Is it a case where you kind of have to sneak in against that team? Rogers is out there along with Denizio. They've been introduced to the crowd by Bobby Reel. Joe Wyman is out there along with Scott Perrin. Here comes Kevin O'Leary, who will be, for the most part, the point guard for the Chariho Chargers tonight. And he's a good one. Here comes Al Florence. I'll tell you something. You want to talk hustle, you want to talk leg work, you want to talk a guy with grit, you're talking Al Florence. There's something else. Dean Felicetti comes out there as well. And Greg Massotti is out there for Cranston East, rounding out the starting five. Dean Felicetti, I've got to add him to our scorebook. Jimmy Hopkins goes over to shake hands with Jeff Sinkowski. Amazing Jeff Sinkowski's look-alike Brent Musburger. If there anybody is on earth looks like Brent Musburger, the coach of Chariho, Jeff Sinkowski, is the man. And you know something else, a lot of people have been giving the chiding to Jimmy Hopkins, the coach of Cranston East, is out there with his big green towel. Carl LeBranch, the head official tonight, is a dead ringer for Jimmy Hopkins' twin brother. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Community College of Rhode Island, our national anthem. That is a very, very good point. Felicetti, Angelo Luzzi. Those are the big five out there. Felicetti wearing number 25. I didn't mark it down in the book. Now we're all set. Cranston East is dressed in green. Chariho is dressed in white. We are underway here at the Community College of Rhode Island as Jeff Nelson takes the tap. Cranston East has control. Their point guard is Massotti. Looks on the right, controlled by Florence. Down the baseline, it goes to Denizio. Swings it out top to Massotti. From Nelson, they swing it around cross-court to Florence. Down low to Denizio again. They reset the offense with Massotti at the top. Right in front to Florence. He holds down low to Denizio baseline. Jumper was off the side of the glass. Could he get his own rebound? Laid it up high. Too long. All right, it's climbing over to O'Leary as the Chargers get their first possession. Back it goes to Wyman with his squad. The shot is over. No. All right, it's 2-6. Chariho's going to fend. They're all next to us here at the College takes one dribble, dumps it up, and it's thrown away. Big Leslie getting over to O'Leary. Back it goes to Leslie, but the return O'Leary just like that. 2-0 score. And Cranston needs to get the basketball.
It's like he's that's the way they want to play the game.
I want to talk to you a little bit about exactly what we were discussing, that long cross-court pass, which is a lot longer here than it is in the simple bounce pass, nice skip pass at the mouth. He's had trouble with it in traffic. He's got it. What about that pass? To get that cross-court pass as fast as a lot quicker than they do here in Philadelphia.
A big part like this, very easy for the forward to pick that pass up. And that shot at home, it's just a routine pass.
All right, on the far side, they certainly in pressure. The Candy team on those left no good. Rebound snapped away by Masadi, but it reaches O'Leary. He's got the ball. He's put the top of the circle. He's got a hit from Leslie on the right of them. Through Lyman with a jump pass back to O'Leary. Left it one to Leslie. Now he'll get it over to Perrin. There's the short jumper. It is short. Rebound is controlled by Rogers. Quickly is out the goes to Masadi. Cranston has got the basketball and Florence down the baseline left. He's stopped by Lyman. We're back out to Masadi. Chariho stays in the 2-3 zone. On the right, Jeff Nelson's got a ringside. Right down to Masadi. A quick touch to Nelson. Runs it to the baseline. Lined up by Perrin. We're back to Masadi. Back it goes to Nelson. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Masadi throws the trap into the foul line. He's starting to make this move. 6:04 left to play in the period. It is 2-0. Cranston is trailing by a boost. Angelo Leslie will bring the ball over the timeline. Angelo comes to the left side. Cranston is just settling back in their offense. That might mean something too. Leslie went plowing into the easy, and there was no focus. Look at the steal, and then Perrin fouls Lorenz on the far sideline. Bunch of skipper people coming to evade us now as North Kingstown's got the next game. All right, Florence foul line right, got a baseline to Delizio or to a Rogers for a touch. Masadi works left side. Here's Nelson's jumper. Bang! 18-foot bomber by Nelson ties the score at 2. You're right on, Johnny Cowell. There's not much scoring, and now at half court, Lyman's called for traveling. One basket. Yeah, if this is anybody's night, it's Jeff Nelson, because he'll get that wing shot a lot clearer than he did in your game back on Friday night. Denizio, a paint drive. Shot's no good. Got his own rebound, laid it up. It was good, and he got fouled. Fouls on Belichick. But Denizio hits the free throw, and East is a 5-2 lead. And Cranston East pressures. At half court, tried for the double team on Leslie. It was nearly picked away by Masadi, but O'Leary's got it. Now low it went to Wyman. Good baseline on Florence. Velichetti lay up on the pass. He missed it, but got his own rebound, and then Denizio held his arm. Jimmy Hopkins with a green towel, the John Thompson towel, around the coach of Cranston High School East. And Jeff Sinkowski talking with his assistant, Jerry Gleason, as Dean Felicetti goes to the line. The shot is up, and it's good. It's 5-3. 5:12 left to play, opening period. He's still in his 2-point lead. Very, very early. I got a funny feeling it's going to be a wild one. Second shot is up. That one's good, and it's 5-4. Masadi's got it. Greg looks left to Nelson. Nelson goes down low to Rogers. Put it out there for Logan by Ryan. Then back out to Nelson. Had the range shot, thought better of it. They swing it around to Al Florence. Down lower to Rogers. Far south. Takes a dribble. Then back to Masadi. Now to Florence. And holding for a minute to Nelson. Starts a drive. Over Felicetti. The shot is good. Gets Nelson in. There was the man for 3.5 periods before Denizio for those free throws over the goals the Oakers out. 7-4 to score, 4:40 to play the period. Leslie looks low. It went to Perrin, back to Leslie, and the give and go. The shot is good, and he got fouled. Pretty play by the Chargers that time. A little feed to Leslie from Perrin, and Angelo's going to go to the line. They just picked the side post. There was the handoff, and it was 2 points. And you don't do that on a usual Cranston East team. Shot is good by Leslie, and all of a sudden we're tied at 7. And Chariho, for the first time, shows pressure. It's a 2-2-1 full court press. Masadi split it with Nelson, who lost it to O'Leary. Nice save at half court. They're going to call a backcourt violation because Wyman jumped over the line and hadn't planted his feet inside the backcourt. Masadi's got the ball. All right, Gregory looks, comes into the paint, dumped it off, and threw it away. 7-7 the score. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to play in period number 1. And now Al Florence cuts off the pass, makes the steal, comes 3-on-3, and he travels. Johnny, quick question. Is nerves the reason for all these turnovers? And I bet you the Providence Civic Center is playing in the back of their minds, too, because each team has a chance to be there for the first time. All right, O'Leary looks into the plate. Paint, Felicetti had it, lost it. Luzzy picks up the loose ball. Angelo gets it back out to O'Leary, looks on the right to Wyman. That's where they want the ball, in the hands of Wyman or Perrin. Perrin's got it at the foul line. Back to Wyman, wants it over. Nelson puts it up and in. 9-7 the score. Chariho back up by a deuce. Back comes Rogers. Picked up by Perrin, threw it back out to Florence. Al got it top of the circle to Masadi, who throws it left wing to Nelson, and Billy Bongo does his thing with the drums on the other side. Florence from 18 ends it. Al Florence makes it 9-9. There's the third tie of the ball game. Here comes O'Leary. He's over the timeline. He looks right to Wyman. Joe's bottled up by Nelson and Florence. Through its side post, Leslie down low. Nice play to Perrin for two.
Side of Willon.
Score approaching the 3-minute mark in the backcourt. 10-second violation. Masadi couldn't get the ball over half court. Chariho's defense does the job. Mark Silva comes in for Felicetti for the Chargers. It's 11-9 Chariho. All right. O'Leary's got it near the hash mark, far side. On the right it comes. Perrin got it down behind him. It wasn't. Posting up is Silva, who just came into the ball game. Now O'Leary looks like it wasn't. He's picked up for the moment. That's the first score. 15-9 is the score. Into the ball game came Radican. Harrison trying to come into the ball game. I guess they picked the party up, and indeed they did. I don't know if Houston won. Jimmy might have been a little bit upset because of the turnover. Lorenzo's got the ball down low. Now it comes to Radican. Ryan Holmes. Down looks on the right and gets to Nelson. All right, now they put the ball between his legs. And a lot of room for work. Denisio is fouled. And the people from Woodward Junction were a little bit upset because they thought that Jimmy had his foul cleanly. Jimmy Denisio will go to the line for East. They trail at 13 and 4 minutes to play. And Denisio's first ball is good. A much bigger place to play than they're getting done by. Over here, it's a little bit different. Multicolored and black. Wide open. 13-11 from three-point land. O'Leary missed a shot at first. They almost didn't strike. But here in the high school playoff, where it is a three-point line, everything counts for a deuce. I'm sure. We all know it, too. Patterson is into the ball game. Steve Patterson. Right on the left, he's got the basketball. Steve-O looks around. Looking for help. Finds it up top to Radican. Radican looks. He gets it on the right, but Patterson holds one more time. He looks, and he holds. Out top, Radican. Nearly the ball stripped away by Leslie. Had the ball stripped away by Leslie, but it reached Patterson. He holds. He looks for help. He finds it in the point, or the person of Nelson. Mike Corso is also into the ball game for Cranston. He's playing the other wing. Perrin comes up with a steal and throws the rebound out of the way, and it's Ray Beatty says it's going to be a Cranston East ball. That's a good call. I thought that was a good call. The ball bounced straight off the fingertips of Perrin. I'm very surprised, frankly, at all the substitutions that Jimmy Hopkins has made here very early in the ball game. All right, Radican holds. He looks. He throws it on the right. Control for the moment by Patterson. Back again, it came up top to Radican. He has nothing. Chariho's just kind of falling deeper and deeper into that 2-1-2. On the right, Patterson wants, fires, misses. Rebound by Denizio. Jimmy had it stripped away by Silva. Here in the Chargers with a 2-point lead. Knocked out of bounds by Denizio. Chariho had it at the end line. 13-11 the score with less than a minute to play in a fast-moving first period. O'Leary has it. Looks on the right, a little bit of ragtag causes a steal. Denizio's got it over to Radican. His layup is good. And a foul. Referee Ray Beatty gave it the full play. It's good. 49 seconds to play in the period. Hey, you know, John, if Chariho comes down with a 4-point lead 3 times, loses the ball, doesn't make a shot. You know, they go up 6, and it's a very different ball game than a 13-13 tie. The free throw by Radican is good, and Cranston East has the lead at 14-13. All right, into the ball game came Mike Gleason for the Chargers. He got it to O'Leary. Now Parrott at the baseline, lost it out of bounds. He's just got the basketball. 42 seconds to play. The press broken easily this time by Radican. Over to Florenz. Down low it went to Corso for just a moment or two. They bring it back up top. Radican says, we'll hold it up here. They've got 32 on the shot clock and 30 on the game clock, so all you have to worry about is the game clock. They haven't turned off the shot clock. All right, Radican's got it. Up top it comes to Rogers. Back into the ball game. Up top, Corso. Over to Florenz. Now to Radican. He'll pull it way outside. On the left it went to Rogers again. Back to Radican with 12. Back to Rogers with 10. Starts baseline drive and they call for the extra step. Big play.
That's definitely one of the referees' tough plays. That travel and bang, and we've had a lot over that.
All right, with 5 seconds left, O'Leary crosses half court, throws a desperado up. It's short. Rebound by Wyman. He puts it up in time, but it's no good. They never call it at the We are back. For Cranston. Nelson and Rogers against Karen, Wyman, Luzzy, Felicetti, and O'Leary. Those are your lineups. Angelo Luzzy controls with the left hand. Chariho's got the basketball. He looks. He's harried. He throws on the left. It's O'Leary. Got a little bit of running room, so he threw it down to Perrin instead. All right, Lasati's got it. Got a handle on it, but it went back to O'Leary, now to Luzzy.
On the right, Wyman holds. Double team for the moment. He starts his move. He can't get up on Nelson, so he decides to throw it back out to O'Leary. Back to Wyman, double team. Masadi's playing chase out there on the basketball. Nice D by, or I should say on Wyman by Nelson. Drive by Luzzy in the side poster is no good. They called a foul, I believe, on Al Florenz. Yeah, you know, and he's rather large. He's big around the shoulders, you know, and you're right, he is very, very mobile for a kid that physically big. Great. Yeah. It was about 3 times the size of your average refrigerator. That might have been it. 18-14 the score. Luzzy's first of 2 was good. Ainge has got another one. He lets it fly. That one's automatic. It's 18-15. Chariho pulls it to within 3 with 6:08 to play in the period. Rogers works on Perry. This stops the Florenz. Got his pass and tossed it over to Masadi for a touch. Right on the off wing. Florenz looks. They skip down low. Denizio over to Nelson. Thought about it, then started the drive off the glass too hard. Rogers the rebound that hits the bottom of the boards, but Florenz comes up with the rebound. All right, Al's going to look in tight to Rogers. And a lot of traffic squeezes it up, but he dribbled the ball on the end line. 5:47. I agree with you, John. There's a lot of muscle in there, but they're banging with the rest of them. All right, holding the ball is Luzzy. Masadi giving him some token pressure in the backcourt. He went to O'Leary. Cranston will fall back into a 1-3-1 zone with Masadi giving chase. I know they won't. Check out that D. They got Nelson chasing. They're in triangle now. Luzzy on the drive over to Denizio. It's good. We're going to check that D again, John. I think they're playing triangle and 2 on Wyman and Perrin right now. We'll take a look. Rogers 1-on-5 wants to go with it. Had a shot blocked by Felicetti. The rebound is controlled nicely by O'Leary out of bounds to Wyman. He went 1-on-5, and that was not the smartest move in the book. All right, Luzzy's going to turn, going to hold, going to throw it back out to O'Leary. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. It's an 18-17 game. The Bolt leads it by 1. O'Leary holds. Posting high is Felicetti. A steal by Masadi. Here comes Gregg toward the hole. There's the runner. It is good. 20-17, Bolt back up by 3. On the move, here comes O'Leary, drove by 1, threw it baseline to Perrin, had some room, threw it out, double team, shot was missed, shot was errant, rebound by Felicetti, over to Wyman, he squares to the hole and cans it from 12. They left him in a little bit of room, and you can't do that to Wyman. He's tough. At half court, Nelson. He's double teamed. Got a back pass to Masadi. Quickly to Denizio. Jimmy wants from 14. It's no good. Rebound, Scott Perrin. All right, over it goes to O'Leary. One of the things you don't want to do is to become involved in a track meet here. O'Leary holds. Bellied up by Masadi. Threw it to Luzzy. Nearly lost it at half court. Threw it right into Masadi's hand. Here they come, 2-on-1. Florenz back to Masadi. His shot is no good. Florenz has it. Florenz puts it up. It is good. On the turnover, Masadi's done a great job so far tonight. Now pass out of bounds to Cranston East. Jeff Sinkowski goes to Mike Gleason to give a little bit of time to O'Leary and Felicetti, who have really been working hard out there for Chariho. Again, it's a big court tonight for both teams. Radican's back in along with Corso. They touch the ball before it gets to Nelson baseline. Back to swing it around right side. Lorenz to Denizio. Back to Al Florenz. He holds the ball. He throws across court. Corso sets, fires. It's around and out. Rebound, Chariho. Silva's got it. Takes a dribble. Got it back out to Wyman. Wyman's going to take it up himself and come into the front court. Back it comes to Gleason, who just came into the ball game. He wants to work on Radican. Now they collapse on him. They tried to double again. They give it into Luzzy. He's in the paint. He turns. He fires. He hits it. Nice play. Lorenz tight ropes the far sideline. Got it to Denizio. His layup is missed, but he got fouled. John, you were going to mention something earlier on. Angelo Luzzy's got a bundle of points in that thing. Angelo's already got 11 of Chariho's 21 points. .301 to play in the first half. It has been a fast mover. Into the game for the Bolts comes Patterson. Now Florenz will go down. Jimmy Denizio will go to the line with an effort to bring it back up to 3 again. Amazing how East is still protecting the lead. Shot is good by Jimmy D. Those major glitches on offense to start off. Chariho's had the better of the boards, but Cranston East has had the better of the ball handling skills. Second shot is good by Denizio, 24-21. The Bolt lead is back down to 3. Ball controlled by Gleason. Looks on the left to Wyman. Perrin side post. Look to Luzzy. Nelson breaks it up. Good play by Jeffrey down low. Nice collapse. All right, Radican's over the timeline. Looks left side to Corso. Back to Radican. Starts his drive. There's his rudder. It's blocked by Silva. All right, double teaming Wyman in the baseline was Cranston East, but he got the ball out to Luzzy. All right, he looks to Perrin. Nice shuffle pass to Silva for 2. 24-23, Cranston East back down, or back up by just 1 now, and now a steal. The layup, it's missed by Gleason. Luzzy hits the rebound. Angelo Luzzy is a one-man gang, 25-24. Chariho regains the lead with 2:09 to play in the period. Down low, Denizio, he was fouled by Perrin. Angelo Luzzy, 13, make that, 13 points. Something you do very well, that anticipation of the wing pass. Jimmy Denizio will go to the line. He'll have a pair. Shot by Jimmy is good. Denizio has 10 points, 6 of them from the line. Cranston East is 7 of 7 from the free throw line. All right, Denizio has another. Jimmy looks and fires. It's up and no good. I jinxed him. Sorry, guys. Silva's got the rebound over to Wyman. Wyman's was very, very quiet so far tonight. The man of the hour is Angelo Luzzy, who was double teamed. He got the ball to O'Leary. O'Leary holds. O'Leary looks. O'Leary has nothing. Threw it on the left to Wyman. It went off Joe's fingertips. He goes to retrieve the basketball. Takes the dribble. Back it comes to O'Leary, who calls the plays. Way outside. That'd be down at the other foul line if we were playing at Chariho or at Cranston East. O'Leary went flying. A near steal by Patterson. Luzzy will inbound for Cranston East. Back into the ball game comes Al Perrin for Cranston East, and Denizio will get his first breather. 1:39 to play in the half. Gary Collins in the ball game. Give and go to O'Leary on the inbounds, and they score the basket, and they call the foul on Al. It was one of those bang-bang plays. Could have gone either way. This time the victim is Cranston East, and the hero is Kevin O'Leary. All right, O'Leary has a chance to make it a three-point play, and the shot is good. And suddenly, Chariho leads at 28-25. Minute 35 to go. Suddenly, this is a big basket and a big offensive series for Cranston East. Here comes Corso. Bounce pass to Florenz. Al had trouble with it in the paint, so he brought it out of the paint. It's a smart move. Now he turns and fires a baseliner that gets nothing but net. Great play. Great individual effort by Al Florenz. 28-27. Quickly back comes Wyman. Wyman trying to work on Corso. Florenz helps out defensively. Threw it out to O'Leary. O'Leary quickly the pass to Luzzy. Back it goes to Kevin O'Leary. Now it comes to Wyman. Back to O'Leary. Look at how quickly they get rid of the ball passing in the perimeter. In tight, they look for Silva, and the pass was knocked away by Florenz. And in the backcourt, 70 feet away from the basket, there's a foul on Angelo Luzzy. And those quick passes. It's like... Quality basketball, John. Foul trouble, not even present here so far tonight. Nobody's got more than 2. Masadi hit the free throw to tie the game at 28. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Second shot is short. Nelson tried to keep it alive, but Wyman comes down with it for Chariho. The jump pass to O'Leary. They try to break. O'Leary down the lane. Dribble, bounce pass. It's out of bounds. It's Cranston East basketball. 50 seconds to play in the period. And again, that 2-2 block press, but Nelson got it way over our side. Over it comes to Florence. Al's on the drive. The right-handed layup. The left side is good. He went in all alone. How he did it, I'll never know. 30 to 28. Luzzie's got it. Angelo's been the story for Chariho. David went to Collins. He starts his runner. A little shoveler is no good. Rebound, Florence. Here comes Al. Al can lead, too. Deep pass. Denizio lost it outside. Yeah, it's the exception rather than the rule. 20 seconds left to play. 30 to 28 the score. O'Leary on the drive. O'Leary the right-handed runner. It will not fall. Herron goes over the top of Corso, and they call the foul on Perry. It'll be 1-1 for Cranston East with 13 seconds to play in the half. I honestly think they're tired. Those extra 3 or 4 steps, they're tired. And Chariho has not played a game in a week. Remember that. The shot by Perrin on the other end after the recovery of the missed free throw rebound is good. And with no time left on the clock, they nearly had a desperado. Masadi put one up from downtown Central Falls and nearly put it in. Unbelievable. But we're at a standoff at the end of the first quarter, the end of the first 2 quarters here at the Flanagan campus of the Community College of Rhode Island. And at the half, it's Cranston. Sunday night, the 15th. Jeff Nelson, Greg Masadi. They look down low to Denizio. Jimmy Denizio's in there along with Rogers and Florence. Deep shot. Nelson starts us off. It does not get the time roll. Offensive rebound by Florence. He puts it up. He gets fouled. I believe it's on Angelo Luzzi. Al Zalifa, we told you. Again, he's like Johnny Cowell, who's sitting next to me tonight. The kind of kid who just kind of sneaks his body in there, gets good position, and then gets up on the glass as much as possible. Florence is 2 at the line. Al lets it fly. It's good. East by 1, 31 to 30. Cranston East now 11 of 14 from the line. Chariho has not missed to the line tonight, but they've only been there 6 times. All right, the second shot by Al Florence, the captain. It's good. 32 to 30. Cranston West will just show some token pressure at half court. It's kind of a 1-3-1, and it kind of collapses down low. All right, Wyman's got it. Wyman in there with Felicetti, O'Leary, Luzzi, and Perrin. Perrin's got the ball left side. Baseline is went. Wyman holds. Wyman comes side. Post left. Has nothing. He was bottled up, and that's it. O'Leary is left alone. Throws a wild shot. That was not a brick. That was a concrete block. Oof. All right, O'Leary's got it again. They look down. A great look to Felicetti, but he blew the dot. Let it up again. This one's no good. They fight for the rebound. Nelson's got it. 2 chippies by Felicetti. Neither one could fall. It's 32 to 30 inside the first minute now of the 3rd quarter. Lorenz holds. He looks down low. Threw it too long for Rogers. Turnover gets the ball to Chariho. Felicetti will inbound. Again, that 1-3-1 pressure. Now Nelson drops off as he sees too many men down low. And Luzzi brings it over half court uncontested. Looking to slow it down a bit. O'Leary's got it far side. He looks, he throws to Luzzi. He starts his drive, got better. Up as Masadi blocked it off. The runner by Perrin is no good. The rebound controlled for the moment by Florence. Picked up by his teammate Denizio. Here comes Masadi. Blows right by Luzzi. Got it to Florence. He squares, fires. His jumper is no good. And the rebounding action, we have a foul on Rogers of Cranston East.
Cranston foul number 53, Mike Rogers. His 3rd, team's 1st.
Rogers comes in. Rogers goes out. And Corso is in for Cranston East. Luzzi facing man-to-man now with Florence guarding him. First time Cranston East has really gone into a full man-to-man tonight. All right, O'Leary holds the bounce pass. Puts it over to Wyman. Nelson guarding him. Masadi helps out. Got the ball to O'Leary. Downtowner is no good. Rebound by Silva. Put it up and missed. Wyman, the rebound. It's good. 32-32 in the backcourt. Chariho presses Cranston East. Corso's got it. A couple of dribbles. Back to Masadi. Blew by 2. Blew by 3. Came down the lane, and the third player by was Wyman, and he picked away at Masadi's hip. Good point. All right, fouls on Wyman, and now Wyman's got 3. So there's your first player in real foul trouble. It's Wyman Chariho with 3 personal fouls. Nelson, the inbound to Masadi, on the left to Florenz. Nelson, the baseline drive. He puts it up. It was no good. Rebound falls free to Masadi. Good hustle by the young point guard. Looking up top, he got the ball to Corso. All right, Michael will set it up. Now give it to Masadi. Chariho falls into a 2-3. They've been that way most of the night. Denizio split the post. He had it at the foul line, threw it left to Florenz, who gets a return pass from Masadi. Now to Denizio, his drive, his underhander is no good. They keep it alive, they crash the boards, but it goes out of bounds off Denizio. The ball belongs to Chariho. But John, good crash by 4 Cranston East players. No muscle him down either. 32-32 the score. All right, Perrin's got it. Bottled up by 2. Nelson released. Perrin missed the shot. Rebound free. Perrin's got it back. Bounced off his own teammate. It's free at the foul line. Leslie picks it up for the Chargers. Throws it on the left to O'Leary. A baseliner for Wyman is good. All right, the Ho is up by 2. It's 34-32, under 5 minutes to play, third period. On the drive, Corso, the layup. It is too long. Rebound controlled by Silva. Rips it down. Silva starts for Chariho. Half court to Luzzy. Here comes Angelo. He's down the lane. He put it up and got fouled by Masadi. Masadi looks at Carl LaBranch and said, "I did not foul him." 4:44 to play. Third period, and Jimmy Hopkins calls timeout. 30-second break here in the Interscholastic League quarterfinal. A little bit longer than we expected tonight. It's kind of one of those games that sneaks up on you as being a good game. All right, to the line goes Luzzy, with a chance to give Chariho their biggest lead of the night, a 4th. Shot is good. 35-32. Denizio, Florenz, Corso, Nelson, Masadi in there for the Thunderbolt. Second shot by Luzzy is good. He's got 15. It's 36-32. The Ho's got a 4-point bulge. All right, Masadi holds. He looks to Nelson at half court. Back pass to Masadi. Now they break the pressure. They look left to Denizio. Jimmy thought of getting it crossed over Florenz, but it wouldn't have gotten there in time, so he threw it back outside. Nelson's got it to Masadi. Starts his drive. Lost control of the basketball. It's out of bounds to Cranston East, but off the leg of Luzzy. Low post, Denizio, a squeezer is partially deflected. Luzzy got the outlet deep. It's a foot race, and O'Leary beat Masadi, and then they call Masadi for a foul in that same chase. The foul on Masadi of Cranston East, and for Gregory, that is his second, I believe. Second, it's his third. So now the Bolt has a player with 3 personal fouls. All right, O'Leary heading past Masadi. Got it off on the left to Luzzy. Good switch. Defensively by Florenz. Perrin finds one from the baseline. 38-32. Suddenly it's a 6-point Chariho lead. If they continue, the Bolt is in a little bit of difficulty. Yeah, and Teddy Sickle had said it. The team that puts that 6 to 8 point run could be the one that walks away with this thing. 6 points for Chariho. That's the Bulls right now. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. All right, Nelson got it to Radican, who's now in at the point for the Bulls. Over to Florenz. Back up top, it comes to Radican. Left to Al Florenz. There's his winger. It's good. Got 12 with it. The captain gets it back. 38-34. Some pressure by the Bolt. All right, Wyman's got it down low to Silva. His turnaround is no good. Nelson's got the rebound. Silva commits the foul. Look at Florenz out there. Al's giving it that's the way we want to play ball. Yeah. And that's Al Florenz's trademark. The kid creates a fire. Team arsonist.
Mike Rogers back in the center.
That's right. All right, here comes Rogers again, 1-on-5. He takes it into the hole. He loses control of the ball. Chariho kicks it to the near sideline. Lucky break for the Thunderbolt. On Rogers' part. Woof. All right, Radican's in there. On the right to Nelson. Back to Radican. It's Billy Bongo over there on the sideline. Gets this thing with the drums going. Deep shot, Radican. Bang! That one may have counted for 3 in college. 38-36, the Bolt back to within 2. Good sign for the Cranston team. All right, O'Leary back on top to Luzzy. Luzzy starts his move. A lunger is too long. The rebound is controlled by Denizio and Florenz. All right, here comes Al in full tilt. He's got Nelson on the bounce pass. Good pick by Rogers. The layup is good. Rogers' pick made that happen, John. All right. O'Leary's got the basketball. He starts his drive near the three-point line. Got the ball down to Wyman. He had nothing. It's 40-36. The baseline for Wyman is short. Rebound controlled by Denizio. Jimmy got the ball to Rogers. His off pass reaches Nelson. 2:23 to play, third quarter. Cranston East with a chance to bring it back to within 2. All right, Denizio's got it. Jimmy holds the ball. Looks left. Radican again. The lunger. Again he hit. 40-38, the Thunderbolt has closed it back. To within a pair with 2:03 to play in the period. All right, Silva throws it away. And just when Chariho was getting Big Mo in their corner, 3 turnovers, some hard work by Nelson, a great pick by Rogers, up inside work by Cranston. It adds up to a chance to both the tie. Nelson will inbound at the very corner of the court here at Community College of Rhode Island. Now Jimmy Hopkins giving the fans a little something to look at here. Something's going on the far sideline. I don't know if it's got anything to do with the bongos. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, I saw them mark it off, and I said, aren't they a little closer than that? So they did give the wrong basket to the gave the basket to the wrong team. Indeed, Cranston East now has a 2-point lead. So that's the 2-point switch. And they're talking and screaming. Now Denizio a lunger. It's good. He got fouled. What a play by Jimmy D. You know, I want to get back to that point. Now they've got 40-40 on the scoreboard. Now Radican goes over. It was 40-36 when I thought that they put the wrong basket up for the wrong team, and I'm just kind of saying to myself, gee, I thought that the lead was 2. If that's the case, now Jimmy Hopkins looks over to Henry Petroselli and Ralph Cattuno and says, will somebody please tell me what the score is? Now they've got it 42-38. Now the Chariho people on our side will complain. For Cranston East, the shot by Denizio is good. We'll see what Dave D'Agostino's got for the score. Dag's probably right. Nice little pass, Wyman, but it was broken up by Nelson. We have a whistle. And they give the ball to Chariho as they say Nelson crossed over the end line. Very nice save. Will inbound. With a minute 35 to go. That's a short. He threw it into Nelson's hands. Turnover for Cranston East. The Bolt with a chance to go up 7 right here, we think. All right, Radican's got it. On the right to Florenz. High post Denizio. The try to Lunger. It's good! Jimmy Denizio has come up with 3 sensational baskets in the paint. All right-handed underhanders, and he got fouled on this one, too. 45-38. It's the Jimmy D show all of a sudden. You know, I was thinking back then, and boy, Denizio's been quiet. He grabbed that rebound down to the left side, and then all of a sudden he puts 3 together. Free throw, Denizio, it's too long. Rebound controlled by Chariho, but the Bolt still leads it by 7. A huge turnaround in this third quarter in a matter of 4 minutes. All right, O'Leary looks to Felicetti down low. Perrin laid it in. And a very big hoop. A very big hoop for Chariho. They got back to within 5 with a minute left to play in the third quarter. Corso looks to Nelson. Nelson in no hurry. Gets to Denizio. Baseliner. Denizio has scored 8 of Cranston East's last 10 points. It's 47-40. The Thunderbolt up by 7. Gleason to O'Leary. Down low it went to Perrin. Cross key. Wyman sets, fires, hits from 5. 47-42, 37 seconds to play in the period. O'Leary on the try for a steal fouls Radican 85 feet from the basket. 34 seconds to go. And the best part about that is a couple of Cranston East free throws are about to be shot. Denizio now with 17 points, I'm told, by Dave D'Agostino. Most of them have been right here in this third period. All right, into the ball game for the Bolt. Anthony Moretti is in. And Greg Hanley is in as well. So Hanley and Radican are the guards. Actually, it's a 3-guard offense. Shot is good by Radican. Patterson rounds out the trio of guards. You got Rogers. I should say you've got Moretti and Nelson down low. 48-42 the score. The second freebie is good as well. 49-42. The Bolt throws a little bit of pressure on to slow O'Leary down. A bounce pass over to Gleason. Michael looks to the foul line extended where Perrin's got it on the right. Now low it went to Wyman. He sets, he fires it short. They fly for the rebound and it's picked off by Cranston East. A great play. Here comes Radican too. A tremendous defensive play by Steve Patterson, who came up with the rebound. Great play. 9 seconds left to go. Perrin's plunger. This is no good. Wyman the rebound. Rejected by Nelson. To the corner it goes. O'Leary lets it fly short. And Cranston East has taken over this basketball game with a phenomenal run in the last 5 minutes of the third period. Let's pause for 30 seconds with the score after 3 quarters. The Bolt 51. The Chargers. They just went berserk with hard work in that period's end. All right, O'Leary gets it over to Wyman. He's in there with Felicetti, Perry, and Luzzy. Those are the 5 of the Chariho Chargers. Deep shot, O'Leary, no good. They crash the boards. 3 Cranston players knock it out of bounds. Denizio, Florenz, Masani, Nelson, and Rogers. That's how the Bolt started, and that's how they are starting period number 4 with a 9-point cushion. Luzzy lost it off Nelson's foot. Jeff goes diving. It's off Nelson's foot, and it's a Chariho ball. Luzzy was the man in the first half, scored 13 first period points. Now Masani comes up with a steal on the inbounds. Cranston East has got the ball. You're right, John. The Cards have done the work. All right, on the left for Florenz. Looks to the baseline. Nelson is there. Nelly looks cross-court. It's controlled by Masani. Way out top he comes. He brings the ball back outside. Chariho staying kind of at a 2-3. They played zone most of the night. Florenz to Rogers. Baseline right. Back to Florenz it goes. They swing it around left side. Pass blocked off. Stolen off by Perrin. Nice play by Scott Perrin. Back come the Chargers. Looking to bring it to within 7. Wyman, a dangerous shooter. Over Nelson. Nelson made him adjust the shot. Felicetti, the rebound is good. Dean Felicetti, 51-44. Back comes Masani. Nearly lost the ball. He's 2-on-1. Nice pass. Layup. And a great defensive play by the Chargers. Felicetti got it over to Wyman, and now a steal by Florenz. Here comes Al the other way. He's down the court. He got it to Rogers. His layup is up and no good. Rebound, fought for. Nelson's got it in the corner. He bounced the ball on the end line. I tell you, this looks like a hockey game. It's so fast up and down the floor. You think they were in skates. 6:36 left in somebody's season. Luzzy over the timeline. Luzzy near the perimeter. O'Leary side post to Perrin. Nice dish off to Leslie. His layup is no good. A lot of body contact, no fault. Felicetti puts up the layup. It's good. Felicetti. All right, Denizio, far sideline. Got it over to Asani. Dribbles through two. Look deep to Nelson. Baseline short pop. No good. Rebound Denizio. In the rebounding action, he got fouled. These are two big free throws because if Jimmy D makes them, all right, the cushion's back up to 7, no harm done. If he misses and the hole gets the rebound, well, then suddenly they get a chance to bring it back to within 3. Much the same way Coventry played the other night. Just when it looked like you guys would be down by 8 without the ball, you come back and surge. Jimmy Denizio is at the line. He's been great for the foul line in our last 2 games that we've broadcast. The shot is on its way. It is good. Denizio now with 18 points, including, I think he's like 8 of 9 from the line. We'll check it. He's got another. That's what exactly he is. 8 of 9 from the line. Denizio's freebie, 9 of 10. 53 to 46. Masati's going to put some pressure on the ball. It's going to go to O'Leary. A couple of other bolts weighted half court now collapses. O'Leary looks to Perrin, takes a dribble, had a shot, thought better of it. Got it back to O'Leary, now to Luzzy. Baseline left it went. Wyman put a head fake on Nelson. Nelly didn't take. They look to the high post far side. Perrin's got it there to O'Leary, a jumper. It is no good. Nelson's got the count. Masati uncontested to bring the ball over the half-court mark. 5:38 to play in regulation. Rogers back outside to Masati. Now on the left wing, it went to Florence. Side post Denizio, back out to Masati. Return to Denizio. A turnaround is good. 55-46. The bolt smells the Providence Civic Center. Leslie's got it. Left it went. O'Leary down to Perrin. A baseline turnaround. Bang! Big hoop. Nelson's got it. 55-48 the score. Chariho down by 7 without the basketball. The Bolt looking better with every tick of the clock. We're under 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Masati holds outside. They look to take a little bit of air out of the ball. Nelson, deep shot. Bang! Jeff Nelson turned around and flung it home. Period. Oof. Astronomical. You get warm just looking at those statistics. All right, up top. Timeout called by the Chargers. Let's pause 30 seconds. Cranston's fans give their Bolt a smattering of a standing O as with 4:35 to play in the ball game. The Thunderbolt 57, the Chargers 48. Denizio. Masati. And then Perrin, Wyman, O'Leary. Deep in the paint, Felicetti got the pass, turned around, and threw it home. 57 to 50. Chariho fans in our area get a chance to get up in a moment or two. Nelson's got it, looking up top, looking for Masati, just hands it off to him. 4:19 to play in the ball game. Masati way outside, guarded by O'Leary. They've gone man-to-man. They go into the paint. Masati throws up a prayer. It's no good. Rogers the rebound, crashes the board. He'll bring it outside. That's a smart play by Rogers. Now Florence, perimeter to Denizio right side. Jimmy's going to turn it into the paint himself. A Ledger is no good. He gets his own rebound, lost the ball to O'Leary. Here comes Kevin the other way for Chariho with a chance to bring it to within 5 points. Under 4 minutes to play. Perrin, dangerous shooter, starts a drive, a layup, a hook ball. Felicetti, the rebound is good. Dean Felicetti has had a quiet night, but a very effective night for Chariho. Denizio, bounce pass, reaches Rogers, goes into the paint, got fouled as he laid it up. The basket didn't go, but he'll get a couple of freebies. Here are 2 more important free throws. Rogers will go to the line. O'Leary comes out. 4 fouls now on Perrin. Wyman's got 3. Silva, who is down, has 4. But the big thing is with Scott Perrin, there's a kid who's a dangerous everything. And if he fouls out, you'll lose a very big offensive and defensive weapon. The shot by Rogers is good, 58 to 52. Rogers will get another. All right, Michael looks and misses. The rebound controlled by Silva. It came back into the ball game for Chariho. 3:27 to play in the ball game. The Ho can bring it to within 4 right here. O'Leary looking for help, has none, then finds Felicetti. Dean's way outside, guarded by Denizio, looked into Rogers, looked into to Silva, and Rogers broke it away. Ball out of bounds off Cranston East. Chariho still down 6 with the basketball, but now there's just 3:16 to play in regulation. Into the paint it goes. Luzzy turnaround, short. Rebound Chariho, put up by Silva, it's missed. Rebound Jimmy Denizio. Looks for help, Radican's in there now for Cranston East. He's got the basketball. He starts his drive. He's down the lane. He lost the ball out of bounds. Chariho wants timeout. 2:57 left to play. We'll pause for 30 seconds with a score. East. Controlled for the moment by Kevin O'Leary. Felix deep. Wyman at nothing. Back it goes to O'Leary. 2:40 to go in the ball game. Now Wyman tries to miss it. Felicetti sneaks in. Well, now I know all the people around us have been waiting for a score for Dean Felicetti 5 times this period. Has snuck in, grabbed an offensive rebound, and put it home. He's got 10 points in his career. 12 overall. Nelson, Rogers, Lorenz back in now. Denizio, Masani. Those are the 5 of the berth. The free throw. It's back to it on 3. Don't move. All right, Masani dribbles by 2. Dribbles by a third. Got it off to Lorenz. Now the baseline pass to Denizio, who spins it. 23 points for Jimmy Denizio. What a display by Jimmy D in the second half. Wyman got it to O'Leary, quickly to Luzzy. They've got to score again. Luzzy got the ball over to Wyman, starts his drive. Nelson bottled him up, and Masani bottled him up. He throws him in the paint. It's no good. They crash the boards. Luzzy tried to keep it in bounds, but knocked it down, out of bounds, on the floor. Cranston East gets the ball, and now there's 2:05 to play in the ball game. Denizio will inbound. He'll look for Lorenz. Quickly now it goes to Rogers. Here's a 2-on-1. Rogers wants to go to the hole. He lays it up too strong. They fight for the rebound. Silva's got it. They knock it out of bounds. It goes to Cranston East. It's off Silva. Under 2 minutes to play. Jimmy Hopkins, who has been exuberant along the far, something like that. All right, the inbounds pass to Rogers. The squeezer is no good. Felicetti comes down with a rebound. Nelson knocks his pass away, but it's still Chariho's ball. Interesting. Cranston East is going to throw some pressure on with 1:50 to go with a 5-point lead. Now they drop back. O'Leary's got it. He holds. Went to Silva, and he travels. It was even bigger. It was even bigger because he made the shot afterwards. But it won't count. Nelson into his own front court. Looks for help. Hands it off to Denizio, who hands it off to Masani. Deep in the corner he is. Carla Branch counting the seconds. Masani has the ball. 1:32 left to play in the ball game. Cranston East with a 5-point lead. The host going to foul somebody here. Rogers is the basketball. Rogers wasting time. Silva hacks at him. The pass to Lorenz with 1:21 to go. And still nobody fouling. Out it comes to Rogers. Now to Masani. Still way outside. 1:15 left to play. Still no foul. It comes out to Rogers. 13 seconds on the shot clock. And Cranston East is now going to have to look for a hoop. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. The drive by Masani. We have whistle and a foul on Chariho. John Powell, that is a critical period of 40 seconds that Cranston East had the ball, and they didn't foul until there were 6 seconds left in the shot clock. Greg Masani will go to the line. What I'm wondering is why did he just foul him in the first place? I mean, at least you had another 40 seconds to work with. Masadi cans these, and it's over. Free throw is good. Sure. And they went for the 2-on-1 break instead. Second shot will not fall. Chariho gets the rebound. 6-point lead with 1 minute left to play. Masadi steals the ball half court. Masadi doing a dribbling exhibition here. Looks like Marcus Haynes. Little on the left it went to Denizio, and Masadi gets clobbered. Jim Hopkins says, give him two, give him two, give him two. They'll give him 1 and 1. No, especially now with the new rule that says if you committed intentional foul and give up the 2 shots, the team that was fouled gets the ball back. Yeah, I might have seen it 3 or 4 times, but not very much. It really is rarely called. All right, 1 and 1 for Denizio. Jimmy lets it fly. It's on the way, and it's good. It may as well be, too, with Denizio standing there. He has been incredible. Gleason comes out. Luzzy is in. 7-point lead. This one would do it. This one would put all doubt away. Denizio lets it fly. Bang! The bolt going to the Providence Civic Center unless a bolt of lightning strikes the bolt. You knew it from the start, John Cowell. We talked about it. This Cranston East team is as good as anybody in Division B2. Back to that period of time with 1:40 left to go, or 1:45, or whatever it was. Chariho allows the clock to be run down. They don't go out and foul anybody. You add that 45 seconds onto this 50. All right, it's 8 points, but still, instead of 50 seconds left to play, there's 1:35, 1:40 left to go. We will try to get a hold of Jimmy Hopkins at the end of this game, the coach of Cranston High School East. Maybe he'll bring up Nelly or Jimmy D or somebody, Al Floren. Somebody's going to come up here, but Cranston East is just 50 seconds away from a trip to the Providence Civic Center. And if indeed they hold on, we're going to be sitting high above at the press box at the PCC next Tuesday night. It'll be the vote at either Cranston West or Middletown. Now you've got to start thinking, hey, is the Battle of Cranston going to be one of the semifinals at the Providence Civic Center next week? Funnier things have happened. That's right. Precisely my point. Well, here we go. 50 seconds left. Chariho's going to need a miracle. It's that simple. Luzzy's got the inbounds. They made him touch the ball. Here comes Angelo over the timeline. He stops. He looks around. Quickly it goes to O'Leary. Down low it went to Perrin. Stop. Lets one fly. It's no good. They fight for the rebound. Stays up in the air. 2 critical seconds. Denizio smacked in a collision with O'Leary. They call the foul on O'Leary. Jimmy scrapes himself up. Billy Bonzo over there with the drums. He's going cuckoo. Oh yeah, he'll be able to perform at the big place. He's got those newfangled electronic drums that give you the boing, 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 boing. You know, that kind of thing. They're cool. All right, Kevin O'Leary comes off a big hand from those on the near side here from Wood River Junction. O'Leary dejected, disconsolate. Played his guts out tonight. Denizio's free throw. Bang. Jimmy Hopkins jumping up and down. He smells it. I'm going to the Civic Center. A lot of years of frustration about to go by the boards. Jay DeCristofaro and Ray Degnault, who was a player on one of those teams. Second shot is short. The rebound goes to Wyman. Wyman got it over to Gleason. Gleason's at the timeline. He looks for help. He finds it in Wyman. 30 seconds to play. He's on the drive. Wyman lets one fly. It's good. Wyman's coming back next year for Chariho. Denizio has it. The inbounds to Masadi. He gets crushed by Wyman. Masadi went flying, and that's going to be a 1-and-1 situation, too. I'll tell you, Ray and Carl LeBranch, you knew you were going to get a good job from them. They've been solid tonight. They've done a very, very good job. Yeah. short. Rebound Rogers. It's up and good. Mike Rogers and Jimmy Hopkins goes to his belt with a closed fist and goes, "We're going!" Shot by Perrin is no good. The rebound is controlled by Perrin just for a moment, though. They knock it out of bounds. It goes to East. Florence trying to calm things down. Florence says, "Hold on, we got 12 seconds left. Let's not do anything. Let's not do anything rash. Let's put the ball into play." East does so. Nelson's got it. Nelson gets hacked. Nelson gets hit by Wyman. Wyman goes over to pick up Nelson, and now Nelly's got a chance to add some points into the scorebook. But it's all academic. Wyman fouls out. A superb year by Joe Wyman, the junior out of Chariho. Jeff Sinkowski, he too should be commended on the superlative job that he has done with those young Chargers. Al Florence comes out. Rogers comes out. And there's a party going on the bench to my right. Bolt's got a game to play Tuesday. They start out at the little confines of the Cranston High School East gym, and now they play in the biggest gym in all of Rhode Island, the Providence Civic Center. All right, nobody on the foul line in a Bolt uniform. Nelson lets it fly. It's good. A different hero every night for the Thunderbolt of Jimmy Hopkins, and we're going to try and go grab Jimmy. I'm going to send Johnny K over there to grab Jimmy Hopkins at the end of this one. Second one is good. It is 68-57. The North Kingstown fans are handing out rolls of toilet paper. They're preparing for the next game. Perrin misses the layup. The ball flies free. 4 seconds left to go. Radican's got it. Radican had the ball stolen away. Nobody cares. It is over. Cranston East goes to the Providence Civic Center. The final score at the Community College of Rhode Island's Flanagan campus gym. The Thunderbolts 68, the Chariho Chargers 57. John Cowell and I will be back, and hopefully we'll be joined by Jimmy Hopkins, the head coach of the Bolt, when we return in just 60 seconds.